The ego is basically a presumption, isn't it? It's a presumption which is very popular, but just because it is very popular doesn't make it true. Just like there was a popular notion some centuries ago that the world is flat. Just because it is a popular notion doesn't make it true. You actually have had no experience of the ego. You have never experienced your separation. You have only presumed it. This is very important to be shared. Otherwise, you might get stuck in the idea that I am a separate person who needs to come to my God presence, or who needs to become the self. You see? But these things are not true. What is your direct experience right now is not that you are a person. Your experience right now includes the experience of the body, the sensations of this which we call the body, a set of sensations actually. But just because a certain set of sensations is experienced doesn't make you that. You see? What is it that you are in this very moment? Where can we go to for this answer? Where will you answer this from? If you go to the mind says, of course you're the body. What are you? You're just the body. Don't try to be God or something. Yes? If you go to your friends and relatives, mostly they will say that you are this person, this body. If you go to emotions, the emotions will be again interpreted as if you are a limited entity. If anger is arising, it will say, you shouldn't be angry. If lust is arising, no, you're supposed to be spiritual. Lust should not arise for you. But what is the you in that? It is again the limited identity. So mind you cannot go to. Outside you cannot go to. Mind you cannot go to. Emotion you cannot go to. Pain and pleasure in the body you cannot go to. What is left? Besides these things, is there something? Often I use this example that suppose we were to put everything that is changing, we put it in a box or put it in a basket. World outside the basket or inside the basket? Inside the basket we are putting change. All that changes goes in the basket. So world inside. Body, thoughts, mind, emotions, pain and pleasure. Anything left? What is not inside now? Have you gone inside? You put everything inside. Huh?
I couldn't put myself inside.
Why? He says, I couldn't put myself inside. Why? So, everything that you're changing, you put inside. Okay? Now, what is left outside? Is that changing or unchanging? Now, is this an inference? Is this something you're presuming? Oh, there must be an I which is unchanging, so I'm leaving it outside? Or is this your inside? Good. What about the seeing? Seeing is still there. Seeing is still there. Is this changing or unchanging? It's not changing. It's not changing. As long as I am, this perceiving is still there. Now, what about that which is aware of this seeing? You are aware of it?
Seeing is there, some awareness is there.
Yes. Yes. So you don't know whether you are that awareness. Is that the question? Where did we come to? We saw that there is awareness of it. You see? But I don't know whether I am aware. Because this I itself is. You see? And yet, if I said, you are not, this is not directly speaking from inside. It is Aradhana who had that experience and she just whispered in your ear. You say, no, it's direct. You see? So it is you, but you don't know that you. That you is unfamiliar to you. So you're neither able to call it somebody else, nor are you able to call it I. Isn't it?
Yes.
You're not saying it's somebody else's also, but you're saying, is it really I? Why is that confusion? It is only because so far in the past, before coming to Satsang, where have we used the I for the changing or the unchanging? The changing. Now we are listening to what the sages said. The world, the universe keep changing. I remain as the solitary witness. So now we are taking the sages' word for it and using it in our investigation. Saying, okay, everything that changes can come and go, but something witnesses it. You see? Now, do I remain with the witness or do I go along with the changing? So, if you do not come and go with everything that comes and goes, you must be the unchanging one. And which, from our inside, what are we finding is the unchanging one? This awareness.